Comparison to OC, who what, a chain after a new car.
Piece and chain.
Right, piece and chain. You got to have that piece and chain. Okay, we are going to discuss Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers a bit later on in the show, but the NFL is all about taking your opportunities, just like Taylor Heinicke did for the Washington Commanders. Have a listen to this. In 2015, he entered the NFL as an undrafted free agent, and by 2020, after bouncing around a number of teams, he found himself as a backup quarterback in the XFL. And with his career seemingly over, he started taking online classes to become an engineer. And on the eve of his final exams to become an engineer, with COVID taking down quarterbacks left, right and centre across the NFL, Heinicke actually received a call to join Washington's practice squad. And just weeks later, he was starting a playoff game against Tom Brady. That is incredible. Can you imagine? So he was last season's starting quarterback and he lost the job with the arrival of Carson Wentz. And in pre-season, he was asked about whether or not he could change his fortunes. This is what he had to say.
Do you feel you'll have any opportunity at all to change people's minds in the building about the starting quarterback position, or is that not even an option for you?
I don't think that's an option. You look at the NFL, it's at the end of the day, it's kind of a business. And if you're paying someone $30 million and you're paying someone else $2 million, you're paying this guy $30 million to play. My job is just to back him up. Hopefully he's on his deal, help him out whatever way I can. And if for some reason he goes down, I'm ready to go play.
What an incredible story for a start. But also, OC, I know how much of a realist you are.
Yeah.
How important is it to have people like him with that attitude in the locker room?
Realistically, Laura, this is exactly what most of your football team is made out of. It's not going to be the top-end guys. It's not going to be the Tom Bradys and the Aaron Rodgers. It's not even going to be the bottom-half guys. It's going to be the guys in the middle, the meat of your football team. And this guy is a fantastic human being. He is the engine of personality of that football team. And whenever you have guys like this who have that mentality, your football team is going to be pretty successful.
I know you two had pretty different journeys getting into the NFL. Does his story highlight how difficult it can be?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, it's hard to make it to the NFL, but it's really hard to stay. And this guy, he understands that process. And that's why, just to OC's point, guys like that, they are your identity because of the struggle. They want to be there. They try to maximize every day. That's what he's out there doing.
Did you know, I've got a nice stat for you, you might enjoy this. It's not really a stat, it's just a fact, that after every win, he goes out and he buys himself some Air Jordans.
That's nice.
Which is quite sweet, isn't
That's
it?
cute.
In comparison to OC, who, what, a chain after every win, a new car.
Piece and chain.
Right, piece and chain. You got to have that piece and chain. What did you actually go? Did you basically celebrate your wins ever?
Just celebrate. I did see something really interesting, man. A good friend of mine by the name of Dave Tollison, after we got a big win, he had 2 sacks. He went and bought himself a S65 AMG Mercedes-Benz. And he couldn't afford that car. So we call him AMG till this day. He still has that AMG, man. He still has it.
That's all he's got.
He lives in that car.
Oh, my God. He lives in the car. I'm so late.